Okay, in the second part of this video I'm going to look at the options that are available to you in the game itself. I'd like to give a big thank you to Gabor-sama for helping me with my pronunciation. I've been calling it Shikigami No Shiro, and yeah, he's actually informed me it's Shikigami, the way it's pronounced. Thank you very much for that. He's a Japanese student, and as well as juggling 3 languages, he's been really helpful to me with my pronunciation of these Japanese games. So big thank you for that. Right then, let's actually go into the game itself. You'll see when the game boots that it's kept the imagery of the second game, all the hexagonals. As you can see, it is quite a pretty looking game, has to be said. Now this is just asking about accessing the hard drive. So here we go. I'm not running this one off the actual off the hard drive itself, just because I've got 3 other Jap games on there, and when you've got a 20 gig hard drive on my Jap 360, it sucks up the amount of memory available like no tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be running this one off the disk. So we've got our main options here. We've got 4 options. I won't go into the main game one. The option one's pretty straightforward. It's your game options. Leaderboard takes you into the various leaderboards online, so you can compare your scores against the best in the world. Now the gallery mode is basically those are all the in-game cutscenes. Those are all the sounds in the game, and there's an art gallery as well. Now the art gallery is there. As you progress through the game, you unlock new pieces of art, and I think a lot of the art's actually unlocked using one of the modes a bit further on. Yeah, as you can see, there are still some unlocked images in there. So yeah, there's quite a lot of art in there. I've not actually looked at very much of it. So yeah, let's go back to the main menu. Now the main game, you'll see in here, there are all the different kind of game modes. We've got 1-player game, 2-player game, another 2-player game. I don't actually know the difference between these two. I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah, that's basically the story mode. Now, when I showed you the gallery earlier, most of the actual images in the gallery are unlocked by doing the dramatic change mode. Basically, you play through the 1-player game and you select 2 characters and you can flip between the 2. But there's kind of there's lots of story going on in the background, which, as being someone who doesn't understand Japanese, doesn't really make much sense. But it's a nice feature to be able to swap between 2 characters whilst you're playing the game. And most of the achievements in the game are based around this, using combinations of different characters. Unlike a lot of Jap shooters that seem to give achievements away just for doing kind of daft things, Shikigami is really tough on the achievement front, and I suspect I'm going to only kind of really unlock achievements on this when I unlock all the credits in the game, so I can basically just chug my way through playthroughs. We've got a practice mode here, and we've got a boss attack mode, which is they're pretty kind of straightforward. It's you just fight the bosses one after another. Interestingly enough, the game is quite a long game for a shmup. There are loads and loads of levels in the game, so it's not a game you're going to complete overnight. the game kind of trickles more content, and you get as you get further and further in it and into it and play it more. So yeah, that's just a quick look through the menus. In part 3 we'll actually look at the proper game itself. Okay then.